Episode 4, Biohazard Safety, Protecting Cleaners and the Public. Hello, and welcome to the SRS podcast. In today's episode, we're diving into one of the most critical aspects of our work, biohazard safety. Every time our team steps into a trauma or crime scene, they're not just cleaning up a mess, they're walking into environments that can be dangerous, even life-threatening, if the proper precautions aren't taken. Biohazards like blood, bodily fluids, and other contaminants can carry harmful pathogens, posing serious risks to both the cleaners and anyone else who might enter the space. So how do we ensure everyone's safety? That's what we're talking about today. I'll take you through the rigorous safety measures we implement on every job, from personal protective equipment, PPE, to specialized training and strict protocols. We'll also discuss some of the hidden dangers cleaners face daily and why professional expertise is essential in these high-risk situations. Let's start with what we mean by biohazards. A biohazard is any biological material that poses a risk to human health. This includes blood, bodily fluids, tissue, and even used needles. These materials can carry pathogens, microorganisms like viruses and bacteria that cause diseases such as hepatitis B and C, HIV, and more. These aren't risks you can afford to take lightly, which is why safety is always our top priority. When we were called to a trauma or crime scene, our first task is to assess the environment. What biohazards are present? How extensive is the contamination? Are there any structural hazards or other risks we need to address? This initial assessment is crucial because it helps us develop a plan of action that prioritizes safety for both the team and anyone who will use the space after we're done. Once the assessment is complete, it's time to gear up. Personal protective equipment, or PPE, is the frontline defense against exposure to biohazards. Our team wears full body suits, gloves, masks, and often respirators to ensure they're protected from head to toe. The choice of PPE depends on the specific hazards of the job. For example, if we're dealing with airborne pathogens, we might use powered air purifying respirators, or PAPRs, which provide additional protection by filtering the air we breathe. But PPE is only effective if it's used correctly, which is why training is such a big focus at SRS. Every team member is trained not just in how to wear PPE, but also in how to put it on and take it off safely. This might sound simple, but it's a critical step. If PPE is removed improperly, it can transfer contaminants to the wearer's skin or clothing, defeating its purpose entirely. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, we were called to clean a property where someone had been living in unsanitary conditions. The environment was contaminated with bodily fluids, feces, and other hazards. Without the right PPE and training, our team could have been exposed to serious health risks. But because of the safety measures we have in place, they were able to carry out the job without incident. In addition to PPE, our safety protocols also include the use of specialized equipment. For example, we often use HEPA filtered vacuums to remove contaminants from surfaces and air scrubbers to capture airborne particles. These devices are designed to trap even the smallest particles, ensuring that the environment is not just clean, but safe. Another key aspect of biohazard safety is containment. Before we start cleaning, we set up containment zones to isolate the affected area from the rest of the property. This might involve sealing off rooms with plastic sheeting, using negative air pressure to prevent the spread of contaminants, and setting up decontamination stations for team members to use before entering or leaving the site. These measures help to ensure that biohazards don't migrate to other areas, protecting both the cleaners and anyone else who might enter the property. Now let's talk about the hidden dangers cleaners face daily. One of the biggest risks is the presence of sharps, such as used needles or broken glass. These items can puncture PPE and expose cleaners to bloodborne pathogens. That's why we always conduct a thorough inspection of the area before beginning any cleaning work. If we find sharps, we use specialized tools to safely collect and dispose of them. Another hidden danger is the psychological impact of working in high-stress environments. Trauma and crime scenes are emotionally intense places, and it's not uncommon for cleaners to experience stress or burnout as a result. At SRS, we prioritize mental health alongside physical safety. We provide access to counselling, regular debriefings, and a supportive work environment where team members can talk openly about their experiences. One of the most important aspects of biohazard safety is protecting not just the cleaners, but also the public. When we clean a trauma or crime scene, our goal isn't just to make it look clean. It's to ensure that it's safe for anyone who might use the space in the future. This involves thorough cleaning, disinfection, and air quality testing to ensure that no pathogens remain. Let me share another story to illustrate this. We were called to clean a residential property where a violent incident had occurred. The property owner was understandably concerned about the safety of their family, especially their young children who would be returning to the home. We conducted a meticulous cleaning and disinfection process, followed by air quality testing to ensure the environment was completely safe. When we were finished, the property owner thanked us, saying they could finally breathe easy knowing their family was safe. At the end of the day, biohazard safety is about more than just following protocols. It's about protecting lives. Whether it's our team, our clients, or the wider public, safety is at the heart of everything we do. It's what allows us to carry out this challenging work with confidence, knowing that we're making environments safer and healthier for everyone. Thank you for joining me today on the SRS podcast. I hope this episode has given you a better understanding of the rigorous safety measures that go into biohazard cleaning and why they're so important. If you have any questions or want to learn more about our services, visit us at srssolutions.uk. Don't forget to subscribe and tune in next time when we'll explore the fascinating world of virus decontamination and how it helps keep environments safe in a post-pandemic world. Until then, take care and remember, there's always a solution, no matter how messy or hazardous it seems.